Hey, I want to show you real quick. This is a one picket planter, okay, out of a cedar picket, 6 foot long. This is something new I'm just going to try. I'm not going to, we're not doing just only woodworking, but well, I had some fun building this. I had some fun building some other things. So let me show you how to build this. We have 4 pieces, cut at 9 inches, cut at a 45. We have 8 at 7.5 by 1.5. These are going to be the legs. 4 at 7.5, and 6 at 6.25. Now, to make a true one picket planter, these should be cut at 1 inch. But I found if you only have 1 inch, you don't have a lot of area to glue, and you don't have a lot of area to nail. And I didn't care for the way they look. So this way here, the corners are they butt together like this, and I think they look a lot better. So it's a 1.25 picket planter. Okay, I'm going to take your long pieces, and at this point you want to find what side do you want to be outside. You can see like this one here's got some imperfections in it, so we don't want that. We're going to have that on the inside. This one here's got some knots. I want that on the inside. This has got something going on there, but we got some knots here. I think I'm going to take this side. Yeah, I got a knot there I don't really care for. That was kind of a mess. Let's use that side. Okay. Okay, we're going to take 2 of our 7.5s. Put some glue. I use Tight Bond 3. It is waterproof. So use that. That seems to work pretty good. Slop it in here a little bit. And get a rag. Never get a rag. Be right back. Okay, I always need a rag in my pocket. Okay, so get that on there. And then, like here, I have a couple. These are the same color, so I'll keep those together. Looks like these are also the same color, so I can use these. So again, look and see which one is a better. One's kind of the better side. And get my little brad nailer. This is a good way to explain to never put your finger next to it. Keep it as far away. It went in straight, but hit a knot or something and it shot off to the side. So keep your fingers off to the side. Yeah, I can use this one. Again, make sure it's flush on the side and up here at the top. First nail was a blowout. Get a pair of pliers. What I like to do is I'll keep one of these magnetic pans around so you can throw your blowouts in that if need be. Okay, so I'm going to put another one in there. Now we're going to put it, line it up like so. We're going to put some glue down here, all the way down the leg. I'm really new at this. Just kind of getting back into it, so I'm not perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna take the other. And this was something my wife pointed out to me, is to make sure that the wood lines up. I made a couple of these boxes, and one was really dark and then the other board was really light, so trying to look funny. Like that, butt it up, make sure it's flush on both sides. Using a 1-inch brad nail. There is one side. Now we'll do the same on the other. Okay, we got in there, we got our two pieces again. Now this one we want to find out which side we want facing out. This one's got a pretty big knot, so that's going to be in. We're going to put glue in here. Okay, now kind of rest it up against your hip and hold everything together. and then turn it around. Okay. This is the hardest part of the whole build. So now you flip it upside down and wipe your glue off before it dries. Move the camera down. Okay, now we're going to take our last two 6.5, and we're going to put these right in here like that. So my phone says it's full, so I'm using my GoPro now, so I have to figure out how to hold it and show you how to glue this in. Okay, so what I do is put glue down that side. And then even it out. And out some more over here. And again, I might be using way too much, I don't know. But I'm new at this. So hopefully I'll learn. Okay, so I'm going to set this piece in there. Hold it. Again, keeping your fingers back. Just give her a one. Now our second piece. Now I've seen people that have built these. You'll have a little bit of a gap, okay? And they will put a small piece of wood in between that. I do not. I want it for drainage. Again, line everything up. Try to get everything. And I do have my hand away. There. Okay, so a couple. So I leave this open because most people are going to put a pot in here. I do suggest if you're going to put dirt in it to use like some landscape mesh or something like that so that the dirt doesn't fall out. But I think it's better than, you know, putting in another piece of wood. So that's just how I do it. Now we're going to put our trim pieces on. So I'm going to put glue And I know I use a lot of glue up here because that's usually where people are going to be picking it up at. So I don't want a piece of the trim falling off. Okay, so we're going to put our end pieces on, line it up, kind of even everything up. Okay, so get everything lined up here, and I'm going to start nailing it. Bit. Okay, line up our 45s. Well, I'm about out of nails on this one. Okay, run a couple brad nails in the top. There, I have a bee flying around here. And there you have your 1 picket, or 1 1/4 picket planter. He said you can use the 1 inch. That's, you know, fine. I just like the corners. I think the corners look better this way. So, hope you like the video. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.